Hi everyone, welcome to Daughter of Fire Tarot. My name is Marie, also known as Daughter of Fire, and tonight I will be guiding you on this tarot reading experience. Tonight we're going to be doing a general kind of collective check-in card of the day, as you guys may have seen me doing over the past year, just to check in who's there, what situation may need to be spoken about, and I don't really have a specific message coming through here. But just going to shuffle the cards and see if we can get our card of the day here. We do have a new candle burning over there. We're saying goodbye to our old one. I think I might actually just repurpose the jar for something else. Clean it up a little bit, repurpose it for something else. Oh, okay, we got a couple cards here. Card of the day is, in fact, the Tower. And I was hearing that we have a relatively optimistic attitude for this reading here. But just as I continue to shuffle here, guys, let me get through the spiel that I usually put here on the channel for each video. First off, if you like what I'm doing here at Daughter of Fire, please don't be shy. Hit that like and subscribe to support this channel. Because I don't do private readings, but if you'd like to see more of this content, then that is the best way to let me know, is to like, subscribe, leave a comment, say hello, anything like that. There will be ways to pay it forward either in my bio or in the description box below. And the other thing I want to go over here is that these readings are not meant to be used as legal, medical, relational, financial, or even spiritual advice. Okay? Don't trust a tarot reading to make a hasty decision in your life or a major decision, okay? Use your own discernment. And please don't be afraid to seek the professionals in any of these areas where you live if you feel you may need to. All right? These readings will be general. There will be more people than you here over time, so the messages that come out could apply to many different people, many different situations. And just not good to take anything that truly isn't sitting with you. It's your own intuition and your own discernment. One more card here, Spirit. Whoa. Okay. So starting off with our card of the day here, this looks like it is the MAISON de Dieu. So the Tower. And that has to do with somebody having a relatively recent upset. Something has kind of come down and caused chaos in a certain situation. Pardon me. I'm going to interpret these cards here as well, which are kind of a surrounding message. We have Le Pendu, which is the Hanged Man. We have the Valier de Denier, the Page of Coins in the reverse. We have the Four of Batons, or the Four of Wands in the reverse. And then we have the Two of Coins in the reverse. So the first thing that's really calling out to me here is the Le Pendu, so the Hanged Man. So this suggests obviously a stagnation. I'm going to read the definition for you anyway. So card suggests life in suspension, reversal of the mind and one's way of life, transition, abandonment, renunciation, the changing of life's forces, sacrifice, readjustment, regeneration, rebirth, improvement. Efforts and sacrifices may have to be undertaken to succeed towards a goal which may not be reached. Like somebody took a risk. And now they're kind of stuck where they are, and I wonder what that is. Next card we're going to read from this direction here. So I'm curious as to that Two of Coins, and I'm getting that has something to, before I even pull the traditional meaning of this, to me this has something to do with the state of two sets of assets here. So in the reverse, meaning you have literary ability, agility in handling matters, simulated enjoyment, enforced gaiety. I feel like somebody is like really just, they're invested in a situation, maybe financially, maybe emotionally, some sort of thing that they have invested into a situation, and they kind of feel that it's not going to go anywhere, but they feel stuck. Like this is where I'm at here. We also have the, what did I say? 4 of batons in the reverse. Let's take a look at that here. It's 4 of batons in reverse. This is a loss of full tranquility, unfulfilled romance, and insecurity. Again, like I said, somebody made a rather risky choice here. And yeah, I hear, and they bet the house for a handful of pebbles. I don't know why I'm hearing that. That means something to somebody. Maybe somebody has a gambling addiction, is what I'm hearing. A gambling addiction. Okay, and that is the King of Cups, or sorry, not the King, that is the Page of Cups. Page of Coins in reverse, you guys. The reverse meaning of this card is an unrealistic person, failure to recognize obvious facts, dissipation of ideas, illogical thinking, and rebelliousness. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Somebody is F-A-F-O. Somebody is F-A-F-O-ing. And you know what that means. I don't think I have to spell it out. Somebody made a very risky investment towards something. And I'm hearing that it could have been financial or it could have been emotional. You'll have to take it how it resonates for you. Spirit, I do want to just get symbols here for who may be reaching out. I want to use the Green Witch's Oracle because that is typically at the moment how we are getting our symbol confirmations from Spirit to deliver you these messages. So just taking a look here. I think this is probably like my favorite deck that I have right now. Love working with this deck. Oh, okay. And I'm hearing that we're going to be reading the guidebook for this. Okay, Rosemary. So remembrance, loyalty, and faithfulness. And we have the walking staff, support and encouragement. So yeah, this is to do with maybe a business venture. Somebody has a business venture. If this is a financial type of investment that was made. So there's 2 or more people involved, and somebody has invested a lot. They're not really happy at this point that they have done so. They would like to back out now, but they are 10 toes deep is what I'm hearing. 10 toes deep. This doesn't sound like your message. If you're not dealing with a business investment or anything like that, then this reading is not going to be for you. Or you're not working with anybody, or you know, kind of trying to build a passion project, then this would not be your reading, okay? So I'm just going to clear that up before we go any further. But again, I was being called to also read from the guidebook for this because, again, sometimes we read from the guidebook. There may be context that you pick up as I read to you, okay? So let's start off with Rosemary. And I know that Rosemary can also be a sign of death. But that's not what I'm getting here. I'm getting that very strong, somebody went into it with their all. And they were intent on being loyal in this investment. They were intent on staying in, but somebody has a feeling that they want to get out. So Rosemary for remembrance, loyalty, and faithfulness. The card meaning is, rosemary is an aromatic herb closely associated with loyalty, devotion, and remembrance of the dead. The sharp, piney smell is clean, helping to clear away confusion and uncertainty. Rosemary's needles grow on woody stems, a strong core that is not easily broken. The Rosemary card tells you to be faithful to what you hold sacred in your life, whether that is your values, beliefs, people, or whatever you feel passionate about. Remember these things and honor them. Keep them in mind when making choices. Don't let the world sway you from your ideals. And the reflection for this card is, what do you hold to be sacred in your life? And again, the loyalty when this investment was being made was there, but this person has given up a lot. They have put certain things, I don't want to say in jeopardy, but at risk by making this investment. Walking staff, support and encouragement. So I'm going to get a read out of the book for that one for you. The illustrations in this card deck are just so, I love them so much. Okay, let's go. Oh, there we go. And actually, these two cards are right behind each other. The walking staff was actually on the next page. So again, this is like I'm getting from that alone, this is two peas in a pod, okay? This could have been a friend who went into business with a friend. You could be one of these friends. I'm not sure which, obviously you're the viewer, you're going to know which side of this equation you fall on. But the walking staff, again, it's about support and encouragement. Card meaning is, the walking staff is as at home providing help and support when you are tromping through the woods, as it is comfortable in a garden being used to prop something up. In essence, the staff is a form of wand, a magical tool used to direct energy and aid in focus. The walking staff card suggests that some part of your life needs more support, something to lean on, or something to help you focus your efforts. Like a plant may need a stake to help it stay upright until it develops enough strength in its stem to stand alone, your life may be easier if you have something or someone to lean on. A journey can take much less effort if you use a walking staff to give you extra security along the way. Reflection for that card is, can you identify which parts of your life are lacking strength? Like again, I feel that each card represents a half or a dichotomy about the story surrounding this investment here. Somebody that's a friend, that's very loyal, somebody who has put a lot on the line in order to seize this opportunity. And then you have the walking staff, somebody who needed that backing, somebody who needed people in their corner to sell this brand or this product or whatever the idea was, whatever this business or whatever this investment was, okay? Take it however it resonates for you, because we can go as narrow down as we want, but at the end of the day, this is a general reading and you need to discern for yourself which side you fall on, or if this is even your reading, right? But this is somebody who definitely, they have great ideas, but they crave that financial support to get it off the ground. And now that it's finally off the ground, some things aren't working out quite like it was imagined. Let's put it that way, okay? Some things are coming down and it's getting rather chaotic in somebody's world. And I'm betting you it could be happening on both sides, because obviously when you have so much invested in something and, you could potentially be risking your livelihood, your home, your mode of transportation, food for your family, like the well-being of your family and yourself. When you make a risky investment, you put everything that you have worked to make stable on the ground on very uneven ground. So you won't know where you stand in, I'm hearing 1 to 5 years. This is something that this person right here really needs to think about, is what does the long-term plan look like? I'm getting that this is somebody that has fairly flighty ideas. And yes, they do just need the help to get there. They need the investment to get there. But I'm also sensing a waning work ethic on the part of that person or entity. I wasn't even really shuffling, but I just got the cauldron as well. Something's a brewing. 3 spoons. There could be 3 partners within this investment or this business. Creation, opportunity, caring. Pardon me. That's very poignant. I find that very poignant. So you have 2 partners here, but then you have a third card coming through here. And again, it could be 3 partners, or it could just be you know, two of you, we have two candles right in the middle here. Or this could be speaking about these two halves combining their respective strengths or their respective investments and making better decisions as to how to manage this, business, how to grow this business or this investment. Okay, let's see what else I can get, Spirit. What does this business around? What is this investment, or what is this business? Are you able to tell us? Pardon me. One more symbol, Spirit. What kind of a business is this? Oops. Sage. Oh my, somebody has a wisdom, purification, harmony. Somebody's got some sort of a wellness business going on here. A wellness business. And like homemade goods. Somebody was I'm just hearing kind of intuitively, somebody here was planning for this to really blow up locally, and it's not having that effect, but somebody had some sort of a wellness natural product that they were trying to sell. They may also be, pardon me, it may also be an inventor in that realm. I won't really know what it is that person is trying to invent. I'm wondering if it's this person right here, right? But the investment, the loyalty, all of the assets went into this business, and the sage, like, just, again, the burning of sage, which is, you know, usually a smudging, I think, right? And I don't do smudgings or anything. I think that's inappropriate for certain people to do, because it's an indigenous practice. You know, I am again getting that this is some sort of a wellness-based, holistic business that was run out of basically somebody's garage. Like, I'm getting that right now, just intuitively. This is out of somebody's garage, had very, very flighty ideas, and somebody has put a bunch of money into it. Like, I feel like I want to get affirmation card out of here for some reason, the Disney Princess affirmation cards. Well, what kind of card are we going to get today? We're going to get an affirmation, we're going to get a conversation, activity, inspiration. What are we going to get? Oh, wow. Oh, shoot, guys, we got Tiana. Princess and the Frog. I am persistent. I will never give up on my dream. With enough hard work and dedication, I can make any dream a reality. That is just absolutely poignant for the theme that we're getting here. And Tiana and the Princess and the Frog, I don't know if you guys have seen that movie or you remember it. She's very steadfast. She knows herself very, very well, and doesn't want to rely on anybody. And I feel like maybe I'm judging this walking staff person a little bit too hard. Maybe this person, they just don't have the resources to make their very good ideas come to fruition. But at the same time, like I said, this is a very risky investment. So I don't know where this is really going. Like, we've never pulled anything like this before. Spirit, what else do we need to? Chevalier des bâtons. What else, Spirit? Is there one more? top one. So 8 of batons in the uprights. And then we have the Chevalier de Bâton, which this is funny considering that we got a 4 of batons in the reverse, right? We have that succession. So once again here, I'm just gonna read the traditional meanings of those cards. This to me, intuitively, this gets me thinking about growth. This is supposed to be a very fast moving card, but in the reverse, just as far as this message goes, I'm getting that because obviously this is surrounding the Sage card, I'm getting that there's just somebody's not putting in enough momentum to get this thing to grow. And I can't really tell you who that is. It's going to depend on who you are in the situation, where you fit into it, but it's coming from one or both sides. Okay. So the eight of batons. For some reason, I'm getting like an overwhelm. I don't know why. But this is swift activity, sudden progress or movement, speed, hastily made decisions. And yeah, that could be where my overwhelm is coming from, because if you look at it, on one side, we have something that is technically slowing down, something that seems like it's not going to have any new developments or really get much off the ground. But over here, and you look at the traditional meaning of this card, this is swift, like something could shift. Somebody just needs to make the right decision. Somebody just needs to make the right decision, and it has to be a smart decision. I can't tell you what that is because I don't know what the intricacies are for your business. I went to go grab a message and I thought I dropped one. I thought I dropped one off the ground, but maybe not. Sorry, I thought I dropped one onto the ground. Keeping my head above the water. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my gosh. That's all that want to come out. That's all that wants to come out for the notes, just as far as this is concerned. This is really, really tough. Keeping my head above water. I have watched people struggle to get a business started, particularly in the restaurant industry. I had a classmate that opened a rolled ice cream shop, and it failed a number of years later, and I was dying to go there to try her product. Like, you have people kind of like that, that's like, okay, they're in your corner, but there's something missing, guys. There's something that's missing, that's not getting this business quite off the ground the way that it needs to be. But I've known people who tried to start businesses, and it's a lot harder than you think. You think being your own boss is like the greatest thing. You think you have this idea and you want to go and make it, but you have so much work ahead of you. So first off, if that's you, if this walking staff person is possibly you, I just want to commend you. That is wonderful that you have decided to seek out the support and hopefully come up with something that transforms your life, but also makes people feel like they're people getting into your products or your brand, that somehow makes them feel better. It improves their life. Okay, that's kind of your mission with this. I'm talking about, like, this is somebody that's selling physical product. Okay, physical product. Oh, okay. Cut a couple of these here. So just as far as spiritual guidance, okay, as far as this tough stuff goes, you are not alone. Okay, this is isolation, physical connection, community. Okay, so like I said, you've got people that are already supporting this brand. You've got people that are supporting your mission to get bigger and better. On the other hand, you have earth pulsing, pulse of the mother. Slow down, time in nature. I'm hearing that you could be doing too much. You could be doing too much. I'm looking at this card and I'm seeing two different polarities here. So this is I'll get really close here, but this is a resting body, and it looks quite chaotic down here, quite blossoming but chaotic. And then you also have the frigid cold. Find the balance in the green. I'm hearing that somebody needs to, please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm hearing that someone needs to touch grass. I'm feeling like somebody spends too much time at the desk, or too much time with the customers, too much time on the social media, trying to get this thing going, okay? And they're not taking care of themselves. And this could be something that is festering resentment on one or both sides, okay? Either the rosemary, the person who has invested here, or the walking staff, the person who's literally paving the way for the journey with effectively somebody else's assets, somebody else's money, okay? I really do hope that you make it. It's hard to start your own business. It's hard. Moonology here, guys. What's hidden, Spirit? What is hidden in this situation? Okay, I'm going to take the top one here. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. Again, we have got basically two people involved in here, or like a team of people. Again, it could be 2 or 3 of you. Just take how the reading is resonating with you. Take it that way, okay? Trust your intuition, but the answers you need are coming. They're closer than you think. And you too, your investment partner, and yourself, or vice versa, whoever is whoever in this situation, you both need to come and have a heart-to-heart together. Audit where you are in this business or investment relationship, and bring your strengths to that conversation. Bring your strengths to that conversation and plan out the actions that are going to bring you that bounty, to bring you that success, that are going to bring you that Tiana energy. Do you guys remember at the movie when at the end of the movie, when she actually gets her restaurant? She has put herself through everything, and she started from the ground up. She had to have people who believed in her as well, right? Because she was basically the help on the side. Remember that too. So she had people she was lower on the rungs, but she had people that supported her, right? So that's kind of where we sit with this right now, guys, is just the answers that you need are coming. You need to be willing to have a conversation with the other person that's involved in this. Surrender to the divine. Again, I'm hearing, please get in touch with your spiritual side. Get in touch with the earth. Step away from your desk. Okay, log out of the bank account, log out of the Shopify, log off the Instagram, log off the TikTok. Wherever you are promoting this thing, you're trying very hard. And I feel like you have to have a natural flow to it. I'm just gonna say that, pardon me, I'm just gonna put this card back because it doesn't want to come out. I'm just gonna say that, as far as social media goes, yeah, you can follow all of this consistency advice that's constantly out there, especially on TikTok with all these quote unquote TikTok coaches, you can follow that. But it's a straight path to burnout. I recommend that everybody just let the algorithms and everything else do what it's going to do, and just be yourself, because we are entering a market of authenticity. We're kind of done with the over consuming of the marketing and of the social media. It's kind of the awakening of an era, if you will. And you may be in tune to that a little bit. You may be thinking to yourself, oh, hey, if I take my foot off the pedal for this, my business is going to fail. That is not true, okay? Your best supporters are going to be there, whether you don't post for 3, 4, 5 days. And other people who are looking for, just to pass time, they're looking for you to fill their day and not give you any support back. They're the ones that are going to leave. The second that they stop finding you palatable or relatable, they're gonna head off because they're making themselves busy with your content, basically. Your real supporters understand what your message is, and you don't have to try too hard. Okay, the answer, I'm hearing again that the answer is right in front of you. The answers you need are coming. Okay, full moon in Gemini. I'm hearing look, for some reason I'm hearing look in the mirror. And it relates to this card here. Yeah, I think maybe you just have questions to ask yourself as to where you want to go with that. Spirit, I have, I guess, a couple more questions here. The person with the investment here, what is the current energy aside from what we have already picked up? What's the current energy? Three of Swords. Pardon me. Just gonna put that there. And, pardon me, of course, I'm gonna get to your traditional meaning. So for the Three of Swords here, in the reverse, you have distraction, confusion, disorder, error, incompatibility, and separation. Okay, this person, yeah, like I was saying, this Rosemary right here, this person who has made the investment, or the investment itself, like whoever made the investment into this business, like I was saying towards the beginning, like they're just getting the feeling like, oh, hey, this is going to nosedive and I need to jump ship at some point. How can I be ready to jump ship, right? I mean, the other thing I'm looking at right now is the fact that, I mean, you have this third sword right here causing the dispersion, but this is that person's sword sitting right there. This is their growth. This is what they've funneled into this investment right here. They want so badly to be able to pull this sword out. I think a conversation is in order just regarding that. And Spirit, what about this person with the walking stuff here? What is the current, oh man, Valet de Bâton. You're learning a lot. You're starting to learn the way of the business world. You're starting to learn how to take risks and how to gain support for your ideas and how to create your own reality. You had an idea and you had a dream, and that thing does not look perfect to you right now. I can feel that you're very fraught, or again, I could be speaking, you could be this person's situation. I could be speaking about this person as a third person, right? In the third person. But either way, the walking staff here is getting used to learning and taking risks in the areas of business and investment. And I just gotta say, like, look at the statistics, know that nothing is promised, and say your Hail Mary, because that is kind of how business is, depending on how strategic you get with it and how much resource you have to keep putting into it, right? Business is very hard to do. But again, like I'm just hearing I'm just looking at Tiana right here, like you have this beautiful overarching, like you really, really want it to work out. You want this to be lucrative for everybody who put into it. And, that's really great. I'm not going to say, I'm going to make a disclaimer right here. I'm talking about legitimate businesses here, guys. I am not talking about stuff like MLM, like Spirit. That kind of stuff is proven to lead to a lot of detriment for like 99% of people that get involved. So please know that this is not about an MLM business. This is either about a homegrown, like you are making stuff in your garage. Maybe you're a crafter. Maybe you grow stuff. Maybe you go to the farm. Maybe you're a farmer. Like, I don't know what you do, right? But this is a holistic and natural based business. And it's just having a hard time getting off the ground, figuring out where the mission is going, and getting these two parties to come to confluence, really. The other thing that I'm hearing is you could be the sole person involved in this situation. Like I said, we got the two polarities here, and then we had the cauldron come through. 3 spoons, 2 candles. But that could all be stuff that's going on within you, right? So take this how it resonates here, guys. I think that this is a fairly short read. I don't know how much time we've got, but this is all that wants to come out. You know what you have to do. We've got you, your spiritual guidance here. You're not alone. Your community is there. Focus on the community that is intent on supporting your product and your brand, and the people who have already done so. Market to those people. Those are your fans, okay? You have some loyalty on your side there, along with this rosemary, along with this investment. Your community is loyal to you. That's the one thing that you have going for you. And then earth pulsing, okay? Make time, get out, get away from the business from time to time. I'm specifically hearing that that's what you need to do if you're the person who is the rosemary, right? You've invested everything that you have into this, and you may not have a lot left for excursions, if you will. And so maybe you need to take solace in a new lifestyle to really cope with this. Maybe that action is what will help things grow from your side. But again, guys, take it all how it resonates. This is a wonderful read. So Tiana, Princess Tiana, whoever you are, I wish you luck with your business. I hope that you're not just keeping your head above water, but able to walk dry on land eventually. And yeah, I really like this one. I think it's really poignant. I always say that though. I always say every single reading is so poignant because I just can't believe what comes out. Anyway, you guys have a great rest of your night. Say goodbye to the candle right here because we're done with it. This is the last lighting. I think I'm gonna clean it out and maybe make a new candle out of it, or something else, use it as like a container. But yeah, we're saying goodbye to our second candle here at Daughter of Fire, and candle number 3 is live. So I will see you guys next time, and take care. Bye.